Yes, the juice and tea on celebrities. So you all, we will be out here for a little bit. I will check to see if we can inside. If we get disconnected, that is because I am so hot. We would have been overheated. Okay. So listen, I wanted to make sure that we got here and had some conversation because there are some things that are going on. So yes, I love you too, child. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please listen. Yes. So here we talk about celebrity juice, gossip, and tea. We talk about whatever is trending, what is trending, and what is going on. That is what we talk about. What is in the news? So listen, well, I do not create. I do not create what is going on. I do not bring it. I get it from the normal channels, whether it be TMZ, NBC, like different, hey, whatever is being broadcast with information. I do not create information. Please make sure you're respectful to myself and my guests. Please do so. Please do so. Yes, it's a lot. 3 deaths from last week. And listen, you all, hold on one second, because it is going to be hot out here. And I definitely don't want to make sure we get disconnected. So we might be too hot for TV today in here. So give me 1 second. Because yes, we have things to talk about. So we want to make sure we don't overheat ourselves. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we have things to talk about. We do not need to get overheated. Hold on 1 second. Because yesterday I was out and it was like, oh my goodness, I was outside and my phone straight overheated. So I was like, oh no, this is not going to happen to us today at all. So we're going to grab this spot. Yes, we're going to grab this spot, okay? So listen, there were 3 deaths last week. It was kind of gangster. Oh, this feels great. All right, y'all, because we cannot go down. So listen, I'm super excited because I actually have a special guest. Yes, I have a special guest. So one, you all, the Big D. So the Daily Dish with Dimples is the only place where you can get all the D, hence Daily Dish with Dimples, not get pregnant and not get an STD. Period. Okay. So you can be able to find out what is the gossip, the juice, and the tea with celebrities. You come here and it's popping. Yes, that's so true. So we have been featured. This show is a featured show. What does featured mean? Featured means that, hey, the app Meet Me said, yo, we like this show. We think that more people would love this show too. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it on a trending boost. Thank you. And what is a trending boost, though? It just magnifies the amount of people that come into the room. So it can go, if you saw a purple banner before you got here, that's because it is trending. It's usually in purple to represent it being featured. So thank y'all so much for being here. So please, we are here to thank you in advance for the gifts. Thank you in advance for the favors. Big shout out to you. So a couple announcements. We have an amazing special guest here that's going to be talking about some tea with us. And she's awesome. She has some events going on. She's going to be in her first auction. Yes, her very first auction. And she also is a content creator. So I'm super excited to have my sister from another mister here. If you can please request the doggone box. Yes. Misbehave. What's up, girl? So listen, you all, the number one gifter at the end of the show is considered the Big D of the stream. That would be the Big D of the stream. Yes, so listen, welcome, you all, welcome. So please, I want to make sure that you, because this is featured, we don't really do a lot of different things, maybe I even call them nonsense, but there's certain things that we really won't be able to tolerate while we're here, okay? So if you are disrespectful to myself or to my guests, you will be removed. And I really don't want that for you, but if it does have to happen, it will happen. So listen, for our girl, Wendy Williams, this show is a homage to Wendy Williams, okay? Wendy Williams said, how you doing, right? Here it's, how you doing? Yes, we love Wendy Williams. We pray for Wendy Williams. Yes, welcome. We love her. We pray for her. And she's an amazing individual. She just had a recent birthday, turning 61. Welcome. Big Lady VIP, one of our correspondents. You all, we have Auntie. This show is the only show with the most featured content creators who have their own show. Everyone from Queen Lala has her own featured show to the only Miss Tawny, who is here and has her own featured show as well. So we're super duper excited. Thank you, Lady VIP. So listen, you all, We're going to get my girl. She is going to request a box. She has already requested a box. She is a streamer, and like she is a. When you talk about streamers, you talk about people have their own content. They have their own personality. They have their own following, and I'm super excited because she is in her first. Yes, she's in her very first auction. And you all listen. She is in her first auction. It's going to be on the third. I believe it's going to be on the third. It's on the third, right? Yes, it's August 3rd, and it will be at 9:30. Yes, and she has an after party, big after party. So guess what? Y'all are gonna like her. I love her. She's amazing. She will be my co-hostess for today. That is my girl and the only one, Sunny B. Hey girl. Hey girl.
Thank you for having me, Dr. Dimples.
Oh my goodness, it is such a freaking pleasure. Thank you so much for being available on, short notice. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But listen, what do streamers do? Mr. Redhead, thank you. What do streamers do? They show up. You know what I mean? We respond, we connect, and what are the better way to connect with since IG, okay? You all to favorite Sunny B. Make sure that you touch her name and hit favorite. Just touch her name and hit favorite. Super excited. We're going to have such a fun time this Sunday. She's in her first auction, and that will be at 9:30. And after that, she has an after party. Yes, and it will be DJ by Lady Sunfire. Yes, we got Lady Sunfire that will be
Thank you, Dimples.
on the ones and the twos to celebrate her after party.
Black Girl Magic up in there.
Big Black Girl Magic. Yes, yes. Please make sure that you favorite Sunny. So listen, you all, we're going to just go over some stuff. This is from 2 p.m. This show is featured from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yes, let me tell you, I love Sunny. Sunny has always been just, a sponge. You know what I mean? She's always been a sponge. She's been super coachable. I've wanted success for her. She's wanted it for herself. She has listened. She has grown. She has gone, and she's creating her own content. I'm telling you, if you want to win out here, you want to win out here, and you have wanted to win, and you have been winning. So I'm super excited. You know what I mean? Just to be able to be, connected to you and seeing what you do and flourishing. So let's go. Let's go. Yes.
Let's go.
Y'all, listen, this is, okay, with celebrities, things happen, okay? Is it always fun? No, but I definitely want to be able to, some of these topics are going to be hard today, okay? Because it's not always money and marriage, okay? Sometimes it is death and divorce, okay? So we're going to talk about a couple things. That way we're going to have a little more information. So we had Malcolm Jamal Warner. Okay, and unfortunately, he passed away. It was an accidental drowning. Okay, if you all are not aware, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away last week, and it was actually a Monday. No, it was actually Sunday. I believe it was Sunday, and then we found out on the Monday, and we talked about it. Right? Hello, Louie. Welcome. You all make sure you hit the star at the top to favorite me, and make sure that you hold the hearts. Yes. So the world. Let's talk about the world. The world was very, very, very sorry. So, just sad to hear about Malcolm Jamal Warner and his passing at such an early age, right? So we're not going to talk about Trump forever. That's your warning. If you talk about Trump forever, you will be forever here gone. You can talk about that after 3 p.m. Thank you. So we got Malcolm Jamal Warner. Yeah, thanks. You. See you later. We have Malcolm Jamal Warner, who unfortunately passed away. Now, we heard there was an accidental drowning, but what we didn't know, there were some more details that we had, okay? Now, we learned later that there was a young girl, which is his daughter, Malcolm Jamal Warner's daughter, her name has never been made mention. We don't know his daughter's name, and we don't know his wife's name. He has been so private about their names and stuff like that. So when it's mentioned, it said young girl whose identity remains private. So she had been playing with her dad, okay, Malcolm Jamal Warner, on the beach. Now he has stopped playing with her. He left her, and then he went back into, Malcolm Jamal Warner was in Costa Rica. He was in Costa Rica, okay? So she was not caught up in the riptide. She was not caught up in it. she was playing with him on the beach when he left her on the beach and he went back in with a friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He left her and went back into the water. So there was a friend of his that he was swimming with, and he left his daughter and went into the water with a friend of his. And it was then that he had got caught up in the riptide. Yeah.
Mhm.
And he had got caught up in the riptide, and the friend was saved, but unfortunately Malcolm Jamal Warner, they
Wasn't.
on like 45 minutes they spent trying to use CPR to bring him and so forth, and everything, and unfortunately we could not. So we were wondering, is how was this accidental? What happened and so forth? But he actually went back into the water. You know, the water. He was at Playa Cocles, and that was in Costa Rica. So it was a little more information regarding his daughter, but
Mhm.
that was who, or that was who he was with. Unfortunately, before she was on the beach, so she was not caught up in that with him. So definitely want to make sure we continue. This was, I mean, where were you when you heard this, Sunny? And I mean, I know it's a hard topic too. Thank you so much for being here, Xavier. Where were you, or what were your instant thoughts, or what did you think when you heard that?
I mean, right away, I thought it was suicide. I was at work and it comes across as the headline, right? Malcolm
Yeah.
Jamal Warner dies at 54. So I'm like, what happened? And so I immediately text two of my closest friends and let them know. And they're, oh, my childhood is over. Just take me away, because we all grew up with Theo,
Yes, we did.
right? So, but my first initial thought was suicide. And then I understand drowning, right?
Okay.
We underestimate those rip currents, right? Because we think we can swim, we think we can handle it, but let's not underestimate the power of the ocean.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you favorite myself by hitting the star at the top of my name. And make sure you also favorite Sunny B. Sunny B, make sure you touch her name and hit favorite. Remy. So right now we're just having a conversation. You know, we know Malcolm
Mhm.
Jamal Warner passed away on last week. And I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you said that, because you said, hey, don't underestimate the power of the ocean, right? And unfortunately, even if you know how to swim, welcome. If you know how to swim, sometimes we get it. You know, we might get that. You know
Mhm.
what? Unfortunately, think that we're strong enough, that we can swim hard enough to be able to make it. And unfortunately, sometimes it can get the best of us. So our thoughts continue to go out for Malcolm Jamal Warner, the family, and the world, because there were so many people. And I mean, we were of African American descent, but, he grew up with the world. Everyone wasn't of our ancestry. However, they were a beacon. They were like, you didn't have a ghetto family. You had
Mhm.
a mom, a father, you had and they were professionals, right? What were they, Sonny, that you regarded who were?
A doctor and a lawyer, right? That's why everybody refers to, those power couples as the Huxtables,
Yes.
right? We remember that. We remember that.
Yes, yes. So
Mhm.
we want to just put in continued prayers for them and for the family. Okay. So listen, everyone, please make sure that we are the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here. King Bear, welcome. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You all, please make sure that you all have favorited Sunny B. Sunny B is in her first auction on this a Sunday
It's
at
Sunday.
9:30 p.m., followed by Welcome Velvet, followed by an amazing
Hello.
after party with DJ Sunfire. So we're super excited. So we want to come and celebrate her, celebrate her, celebrate her. Before we go on, I want to break real quick to ask you, when do you usually stream? And there's some event that you have that you do on Sundays that I want people to know about as well.
Yes, so you can always catch me on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So on Saturdays, I do all new music, new sound Saturdays. So, and I feature two new artists. So any new music that's just been released during that last week, we're going to be listening to it. Be new sounds, come through, upgrade your playlist. I guarantee you it'll be something that you haven't heard before. And
And
on
what day is that? What day do
That's
you
on
do the music?
Saturdays.
Saturday.
Saturdays. New
Okay.
Sound Saturdays.
Love
Yes.
that. Beautiful note.
Yes.
New Sound Saturday at what time?
Usually I get started around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. right? Before the night owls come out on Saturday night,
I
right?
love that. I love
Mm-hmm.
that. So New Sound Saturday on
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays at 7 p.m.
Yeah, 7 to 9 for
Seven
sure.
to
That
nine.
is a
Thank you.
solid 2 hours, all new music. We're going to feature two new artists, right?
Okay.
And we'll have conversation about the new musics, whether we like them, whether we don't, etc. And then if there's new music that someone wants to drop in the bucket, we'll pull it and see it and may get played because I haven't heard everything, right?
Awesome. I love that. You all make sure you are favorite, and you have something on
Yes.
Sunday as well.
On Sunday, we have Sunny Brunch starting around 10 a.m. ish or
Mhm,
so.
mhm,
Definitely
mhm.
by 11 a.m., we're popping bottles, we're listening, we're having topics, open discussions, podcast. So please come by on Sundays for Sunny Brunch.
So Sunday brunch, you definitely a vibe. Shay, thank you so much. Y'all, please make sure you favorite number 1, 2, and 3 of the stream. Welcome, Peyton.
Yes. I
For
look
now, do
forward
you
to
ever
seeing
have guests?
everybody there.
Do you ever have guests for Sunday brunch, or is it typically do you have invitations, or are we coming in, or are
Right
we
now,
having
it's kind
guests?
of been open because it's a newer thing that I'm getting started, but I would love to have guests such as you, Dr. Dimples, or any of the other top streamers who want to come in and get on the topic, share your opinions and your thoughts.
And
Absolutely.
and I love how it's like sunny and Sunday. It's so
Yeah.
perfect. It's Sunny's Sunday brunch. So I love
Mhm.
it. It's perfect, perfect. Listen, you all, please, thank you so much for the favor. You all, this is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, yes, yes. You're going for this child, don't you think? No, not at all. D,
Not
we
at
are
all,
here
Dean.
for it. We are here for it. What we do, you all, while we're here, we talk about celebrity news, juice, gossip, and the tea. What I love
Mhm.
about celebrities is that they're real people as well. They just make more money, but sometimes more money be more problems. You understand? So we come here, we talk about it, and whatever, whether it's Kanye is always the gift that keeps on giving. However, he's been quiet. Thank you so much for the flamingo. He has been very quiet, but whatever. Yes, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Moga.
Big manager in the building, self-made. Thank you so much, big subscriber. So, but we talk about it. Okay, so listen, Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace. Okay, you all, we're gonna hit you with another one. We're gonna hit you with another one. We're gonna hit you with Hulk Hogan. Now, I'm not sure. I have no idea if you all do not know that Hulk Hogan is no longer with with us, and this is important. Now,
Thank you,
this is
Dean.
important. Uh, Beautiful nerd. So let's just say this. This is good that we're talking about this because beautiful nerd. So this is going to be what we're talking about. These opinions are very accepted, okay? Because I have not seen someone pass away and some people not be very much bothered, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan, so your opinions are allowed and they are acceptable, and that is fine, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, we had because that's not the only time I've heard that, right? It's been a lot of conversation about Hulk Hogan, right? But let me just say this: Hulk Hogan was a famous wrestler, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a very very famous, but he passed away. He's I believe he was 74. Was he 71 or 74? I'm not sure if he was 71 or 74. He was in his early
Early
70s.
70s, though.
I think
Early
it was
70s.
71. I think it was actually 71 because I said to myself, "Thank you so much for the son." I said he passed away before my mom, so I think he's actually 71.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he was the ultimate. Yeah, I like the Ultimate Warrior. Sorry to hear that. So a lot of people are sorry to hear. I mean, the world was affected. You
Mm-hmm.
have most. I mean, like this is the Hulk Hogan. You talk about movies, wrestling, just being out there, and there were more people outside of the African American race who adored him, who loved him, who visited him. You're talking about wrestling being a generational type sport. You talking about from the kids to the adults to
Mm-hmm.
everybody, right? So it is. So he endured. Let's talk about. It was last Thursday. Let me see. Wrestler endured. He endured 25 surgeries in the last decade. In the last decade before his passing at 71. And so that's 25 surgeries. Now you imagine someone such a wrestler, how much that they have to use their bodies and so forth. He had the most recognizable face in the USA. Yes, he did. So he died after reported cardiac arrest. So
Mm.
unfortunately, he died unfortunately from cardiac arrest. Um, he's had so many surgeries, including 10 back surgeries, procedures on both shoulders, knee, and hip replacements. In March of 2025, yes,
Mm.
Dean, yes, I would love a gift. Whenever you're ready, I'm
Come on,
here.
Dean, what you got?
In
Taco.
March of 2025, he had neck surgery to relieve pain and a quick so it was a lot of surgeries that he's been underneath. And I mean, those surgeries could be very affecting, but that was 25 surgeries in the past decade. So were you a fan, Sonny? Like, were you a fan
Yes,
of,
absolutely.
okay,
We have to think there
okay,
was a lot of stress on his body too for the
yes,
last decade. And even just this year alone, he probably just had reached the breaking point of having those surgeries and operations. But yes, I grew up with Hulk Hogan. Uncles and dad used to watch WWF, right? That's what we
mm-hmm,
remember as a
mm-hmm,
child,
mm-hmm,
right? Every
mm-hmm.
Friday night, that's what we were in it.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes,
yes.
yes. So I mean, and one thing about wrestling is that it does cross color lines, right? You have
Yes.
people of all sorts, ages, and so forth that connected with wrestling. And
Mhm.
I don't know if you remember Gorgeous Welcome Papa Glow. Did you ever watch Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling? Were you a
I did.
wrestling?
I'm
Did
familiar
you?
with it. I wasn't, like fan crazy, but I am familiar with the show. Yes.
Right, 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 right. So the thing is, what I know about wrestling is some things that just were available, and I mean,
Mhm.
I love Glow, but with that being said, there was a group of people, right, African Americans, that have had a lot of negative things to say. Beautiful nerd was one of, it just as someone who has stated, there has been a lot of contact and a lot of like verbiage from
Mhm.
Black people saying how racist he was too. You know what I mean? And kind of went above and beyond to express that. Now, um, there have been things that have been said about him using certain terminologies representing African Americans, and it has never left some people's memory.
Mhm.
It's never left some people's memory. What are your thoughts? Do you think that people should actually be given an opportunity? Like, if you have someone, it was July 24th of one year in which he had said something derogatory. Do you think people should be given another chance to really be able to like kind of come clean if they have said something derogatory, whether it's a class of people, a group of people? Do you think Hulk Hogan deserved to have a chance to at least die in peace? Or if, you know what I mean, like, because he's gotten a lot of negative uh like uh like back talk and so forth. Do you
Mhm.
think is it fair to say these things when someone has passed away? Is it fair to talk poetic? You know what I mean? Like, should we be allowing them to rest in peace? Or is it fair to have these statements when people pass away? Like, what are your initial thoughts about me? Like,
Well,
yeah,
I think in 2025, there's no way we're going to get around it, right?
yeah,
Everyone is entitled to how
yeah,
they feel, their own opinion. So when something is said, it depends on how deep it goes with that individual. We don't know. Me, I'm a forgiving person. Maybe he didn't mean it in the way it came out. So it's hard to judge someone. I
yes,
don't, right?
right, right,
I
right, right,
related him as he were, right? And so
right.
rest in peace, yes, because,
Man,
I'm very uncomfortable with death. And so when someone passes away, I let those kind of things go for
okay.
sure, right?
Understandable. And
Mhm.
everyone, this is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m.
That's good.
Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you all favorite myself by hitting the star next to my name. And
Mhm.
also, please make sure you favorite Sunny B. Listen, so this is a featured show. And if we have people that tend to be trolling the comments, you will be removed from the stream because this is
In an
a featured
instant.
show and we've been featured for over 4 years. So if you
That
like to
part.
troll me, you can troll me after
Me
3 p.m.
too.
But you will
Mhm.
be removed, and all your pages will be removed unless you can respect the stream. So please
Mhm.
wait till 3 p.m. and you can ask more questions. If not, your that account will be removed as well.
Mhm.
Monty, hello. So okay, I like what you mean when you say, hey, free speech.
Yeah.
People have their own opinions, and
Hmm.
like, so what can you do? Allow people to be able to speak. So I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate
Hmm.
that. So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. We had Rocky Balboa. He was actually on, I believe it was part two, Rocky two. Hulk Hogan was on Rocky Balboa's Rocky. He had a Rocky Part Two, and Hulk Hogan was a part of it. He did like the celebrity match or whatever.
Hmm.
So you have stars that are coming together, just like they did with Malcolm Jamal Warner, other stars, and you have Hulk Hogan. Last week was a big week. Everyone, thank you.
Yes.
There were several, unfortunately, several deaths last week, right? Of
Hmm.
stars. We had Malcolm
Ozzy
Jamal Warner,
Osbourne.
we had Hulk Hogan, and then we had Ozzy Osbourne. So
Mhm.
last week was a real big week. You know what I mean? Real big week. It was very frustrating and very hard. It was a lot that went on. So we definitely want to make sure that we give prayers to Hulk Hogan, to the world, right? Because as an American or as someone that really contributed so much to wrestling, that is who he was, and that is what he did, and that's what he's going to continue to do for so many people. Everyone, this is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Speaking of wrestling, you all, we will be having a show. It will be called
That's
How
right.
You Wrestling. Yes, we will be starting a show, How You Wrestling. Yes, and we're super excited because of so many people being interested in wrestling. We're looking for that to start within a couple weeks. So for all you wrestling, fans and people that want to get an idea of what wrestling is happening on wrestling, we're going to be having it's like a panel that's going to be talking about wrestling like on a weekly basis. Maybe we will start bi-weekly, but we will be starting within a couple of weeks. Thank you so much,
And what
Danielle
night
C.
will that be?
You know what? I think it might be a Tuesday. I
Okay.
think it might be a Tuesday. It might be a Tuesday. Before it gets too late, but I think it's going to be a Tuesday.
And it's
Tuesday will
only
be good.
limited to wrestling, is like MMA included, or, you
You
know.
know what? I think that's a great honey bun. Hi, Karen.
Hmm.
I think that's great in terms of just mentioning that. I'm gonna take that back to the group. What a great thought. What a great
Hmm.
thought, because there is MMA. There is and MMA, for you all don't know, is mixed martial arts. So Sunny, thank you so much, because and then, well, we probably won't be doing this but there's slap. You ever see the slap?
I have.
It's slap. Anyone ever seen slap boxing,
That is
where
crazy. It's
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 yeah,
madness.
it's very madness. People it's a competition where you use your hand to smack
Like
people,
somebody.
to slap. You use them to slap
You have
people,
to
and
have that on there. You have to show some clips of that
you
because I
think some.
think there is not
Mhm.
enough people watching that.
Ex- exactly. Welcome, Chris. So we will
It's
be
so
having. Please
crazy.
make sure that you all follow Sunny B on Instagram. Make sure you touch her name and hit favorite to
Yes.
favor her. Make sure you follow, hit the star at the top to favorite me as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all of y'all gifts. Thank you for the favorites.
Mhm.
Sunny has her first auction. So you all, auctions and battles, so forth. There are events that we have to be able to show support for streamers.
Mhm.
You are in your first auction that is hosted by Top Badge Coco
Yes.
Jam, correct?
Coco Jams, y'all. Make sure y'all fave Coco Jams.
Okay,
It's going to be a
Coco
lot of
Jam.
great streamers in this auction. Her
Hmm.
summertime fine auction. It's going to get
Okay,
started around 8 p.m. The auction will start at 9.
this is super. This is super. Okay,
Yes.
so how are you,
Like it's just have somebody.
Miss Maddie? Thank you for the favorite. So I'm super excited, you all. So auctions are a way of gaining support, networking, getting your name, your face out there, and events that you do as well. So please make sure that you favor Sunny. Her auction is at 9:30. Please pull up at 9:25. Okay, don't get
Mhm.
there at 9:30, miss it, and then be like,
Don't
oh,
be late.
oh, oh, I done missed it, right? So you want to make sure you get there at 9:25, and it's going to be followed by an after party, and that
Yes.
will be DJ Sunfire. So if you have never been to an auction, if you have never, just say, hey, I want to be in. I'm a streamer, and I want to kind of do that. Make sure you favorite Sunny. She will be on live, and that's Sunday, um, August 3rd, and it'll be at 9:30. Yes, that's your alarm. Big set your alarm. So I'm super excited. So listen, you all, our show will probably be a little shorter today because I really wanted to take an opportunity to spotlight Sunny, to make sure she knows how proud I am of her, to be able to talk about juice, gossip, and the tea, and on some celebrities, and just to bring y'all up to speed. So this show is really about, we are streaming, right? We're streamers, we're always here, but we miss stuff, right? We really miss stuff. So rest in peace to those individuals. And Ozzy Osbourne, the last one, you all, Ozzy Osbourne, a big one to the world. Ozzy Osbourne had just actually he had passed away Tuesday, July 2nd, 17 days after playing his final show. His final show he had played, and he was 76 years old. Earth Goddess, welcome. So rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Okay, I used to watch his. Did you watch his reality show?
I did. I love them. I love the Osbournes.
The Osbournes. That was one of the first ones, I guess, the reality shows of families that we got into. Good afternoon, Earth Goddess. Y'all, please make sure you favorite number one of the stream. That is my girl, Queen. That's Lady VIP. Lady VIP is a correspondent on the show. She does the hot tea with Lady VIP. So please make sure you favorite number 1, 2, and 3 of the stream. Super duper exciting. Welcome, Darvin. So rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. He was a great and will continue to be a great and be known. And he had Sharon, his daughter, his son. So Kelly, thank you. So he leaves
his
behind.
Music will live on. His music will live on. Leonard Skinner, right?
Thank you, Lexi.
I think it was Leonard Skinner. No, right?
I'm not sure if it's Leonard Skinner. Now, is that some song that he may have done?
No. The band that he originated with. Yes.
I don't know the name of the band. Do y'all know the original rock band? If y'all know the original name of his, please let us know in the comments. Please let us know. Let us know. So listen, you all, we have, thank you so much for being here. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So happy that you are here. Big happy. If you have not, whose band? Ozzy
Black
Osbourne.
Sabbath. It was Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Poetic. Thank you. So Black Sabbath was the original band that Ozzy Osbourne was a part of. Black Sabbath. Yeah. And he was 76, but he had been in music forever. And I'm talking about just a rock icon. When you talk about icons, he was really truly an icon. So the Black Sabbath was his original band. Okay, so let's just give a moment for him and his family and his fans around the world. Okay, thank you so much for being here, everyone. This is the Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess what? If you just got here, we are just giving our farewells because they're no longer with us. We talked about Malcolm Jamal Warner, who passed away last week. We also talked about Hulk Hogan, who unfortunately passed away as well, and also Ozzy Osbourne, who recently passed away last week as well, and at his funeral, and I'm not sure, it was definitely in the UK. All right, so listen, y'all, please make sure you understand that why so many different accounts of what happened to Malcolm? That's a great question. That's a great question. Malcolm was so private. He was very, very private. We can't even talk about the names of his daughter or his wife because he never told people their names. So I think he was very, very private. And when you're so private and you don't give a lot of details, maybe it's what the family wants you to know as opposed to what the officials want to tell you, because the officials said, hey, they had to chime in as well because, they're in a different, they're not within the United States, so they may not be held to the same parameters that he held himself as an American citizen. But he was just super private. Hello, Usman. He was super, super private. And speaking of that, being in the limelight all these years with the Cosby Show, and even he was a musician, he wanted to keep some of that to himself. He wanted to keep his name of his family to himself. My day is amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
It's so understandable. That's why a lot of celebrity children change their names so they're not associated with their celebrity.
Exactly. Compton, good to see you. So we do not know the many accounts, but when you get outside United, great. Thank you, Usman. When you get out of the United States, maybe it's the truth of what happened, and maybe it's what the family may have wanted to put out. I do not know, and I will definitely not assume that I do know as well. Okay, we definitely just want to give our condolences to the world because a lot was lost. And listen, well, I want to make sure you understand. Um, uh, while um, while a lot was lost, I can't blame them. There are too many crazy people. Uh, Celebrity lives are important, right? Celebrity lives are very important. But human life is important. You know what I mean? Someone said, "Whoa, we had three losses." They said losses come in threes, fours, right?
Yep.
But let's just say they weren't the only people who lost their lives last week. All right. Let's make sure that we understand that those are the ones that we know about. Ish, welcome. Those are the people that we know about, but those are not the only people that lost their lives. Those are celebrities, right? They're in the limelight. They know what's going on, and they are ahead of everything, right? They're ahead of everything. So, but they're not the only people that lost their lives. They're only people that really be able to get publicized because of their level of success and so forth, but they're not the only ones. So when we talk about people losing life, they lose their life every day. Celebrities' lives are not more important than anyone else's, but it does remind us that life is short. It does remind us that just as celebrities die, we pass away. And the same way we have to be able to live and enjoy your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This topic, I also want to share, I
Yes,
just had a
ma'am.
recent death in my family, and we're having
Our
the services
condolences.
today and tomorrow,
Oh my God.
so teenage suicide, mental health is real. My cousin was 16 years old, so please keep my family in your thoughts and prayers, everyone. So, great topic. We should talk about it more, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Karen. So prime example. We
Mhm.
have other people, and I'm not sure, our condolences, serious condolences. I'm not sure when they did pass away, but they passed away before today. And while they're not in the lights, in the TVs, their
Mhm.
life is still important. There's still another person that's gone, and it's still a life that was lost. And even though they're not a celebrity, they were still and still are a very important person.
Mhm.
So we
Exactly.
we, we don't downplay someone that's not a celebrity, but
Exactly.
you
Because
know
you
what I
never
mean.
know what
So
someone is going through, right?
exactly,
I'm just
exactly.
being transparent with you guys, but each and every one of you, that's something that we all experience. And that's the one
Yes,
thing that we will all go through together. We experience death together.
yes,
We will
yes.
always know someone. Hmm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Listen,
Thank you,
y'all, it's
Tracy.
sunny. Is Sunny not amazing? Y'all make sure if y'all do not have Sunny favorite, you do not have me favorite. Y'all make sure that y'all favorite Sunny. She has her very first auction
Yeah.
this Sunday at 9:30 p.m. and it's going to be followed by an amazing after party. We're going to
Hosted by
come.
Dr.
Yes,
Dimples.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And we are going to have a phenomenal DJ Sunfire will be on the
Mhm.
ones and twos for the after
Yes.
party. So we're super excited. You all, please make sure you follow Sunny on IG and make sure you follow her. She has, oh my God, this a song Saturday or
New Sound
New
Saturdays.
Sound Saturday,
All new
Saturday at
music.
7
Yes, come
p.m.
upgrade your
Favorite,
playlist, get your
favorite.
drinks, get your smoke, whatever your pleasure is, and come hang out with me. Yeah, New Sound Saturdays, Saturday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Again, we're going to feature two new artists, right, and compare their songs and talk about it.
And then also on Sunday, she has
Sunny
Ish. Welcome. Thank
brunch.
you so much for being here. We have Sundays, Sunny's brunch was on a Sunday, and that is at
Yes,
11 a.m. Right?
sunny brunches each and every Sunday, 10 a.m. ish, right?
Mhm.
Come on in. We'll have drinks and food and good discussion topics and special guests.
Okay,
Right?
let's go. Let's go. Now, listen, you all, the last topic that we're going to have, and I think it's amazing, popping bottles. Oh, okay. Cowboy Carter. Cowboy Carter tour is over.
It's
Yes,
over.
it is over.
She's done.
Beyonce's historical Cowboy Carter tour ended on this Saturday
Okay.
in Vegas. Yes.
Oh, that's right. I saw a clip of her daughter because they were talking about her new outfit. They were like, okay, she has a new outfit for this last show in Las Vegas. Mhm.
Yes, 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 yes. If you touch Sunny's profile, her IG. You can be able to touch her IG, which is like the
Yes.
little icon. To follow me on IG, you would touch my profile, but you need to press Sunny's name to be there. Richard Turner, welcome.
Yes, Sunny Be
Um,
Live. Yes.
Sunny Be Live. So make sure you follow her on IG as well. So Beyonce, I thank God I was able. Do you think DC will have a residency of who? Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Beyonce. I don't think. Are you talking about Beyonce self-made? Are you talking about Beyonce? Because Beyonce is well. It was. She shut that city down. She really, really, really did. She really
You
did.
were there.
I was there. I had the opportunity to be there. So y'all, so who does she have on her last show? She has Destiny Child. Destiny Child. It was yes, she did.
Oh,
The last show, it was like a Destiny Child reunion. The last time that they were what now I'm was Savvy there for the Saturday? Oh my gosh. I Savvy was because they had two shows. Was it one show? Was it one show? Because if it was, oh my God, one or two. If was it one? Oh my God. And she definitely made that. I was talking to her the
nice.
day before. I was like, she was like, she just was like on it. But it was definitely worth it. So we had Destiny's Child, their reunion. They had not been together since Coachella, because Coachella was turned to Baychella in 2018. And then
Cello.
Jay-Z, and they had Jay-Z came, and then they had
What?
Shabuzi. Yep, Jay-Z and Shabuzi.
What? Oh, they
So
was
you
turning
all,
up in Vegas.
they turned up. It's the Allegiant Stadium. So they big turned up. And so
Yeah.
not only, yo, it was crazy. That's what I'm saying. If Savvy was there, that's probably one of the best shows ever, like really ever. And now not only were those stars there, but then they had Oprah. They had the celebrity box, right? They had the celebrity box.
Mm.
Oprah, Tyler Perry, Gail, Kris Jenner. Yes, they had because there's like this
Oh,
special. Yes, they come out. They come out to play. There's
Vegas
no
was
no joke.
lit.
Vegas was big lit, big lit. So
Yeah, Vegas.
Beyonce might. I didn't get an invite.
I didn't get one
Beyonce,
either. I didn't get one either.
you gotta be.
I would
You
have
gotta.
been there.
You gotta be balling. You gotta be a little bit of a baller. You like gotta be a little bit of a baller. But
We
listen, you all.
following. We got it.
Listen, them tickets, them flights, them hotels, but it was very worth it. And I'm so glad that Savvy was able to even be there and to be. Listen, my seat wasn't the best, and I still had a great time. They
Mhm.
said you're in the building for a Beyonce
That's it.
concert. That's all you need, and I can't wait to the next one. She could be having. She could be. We are. Hello, Jason.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yep.
Hello. Please make sure you favor my sister. That's Sunny. So there was no bad seat. But when I go, I think she may be having another one next year. The way they put on these performances is crazy. And what we saw is Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy became very emotional. This girl worked her a double off. I'm not sure if you've seen the clips. Were you able to see any of those clips with Blue Ivy, Sunny? Did you see her
I
over?
didn't see her getting emotional. I just saw a quick
Mm.
little dance in the
Okay.
outfit, but no,
Okay.
I didn't see any emotional elements of it. Maybe I saw
Okay.
it too soon.
You know what? She has worked out. Everyone, listen to Daily Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern
Welcome.
Standard Time. Street Lottery, welcome. Blue Ivy has been working her butt off this whole tour. Blue Ivy was on the Renaissance tour, and when you talk about her progression from the Renaissance tour to Cowboy Carter, it's just has tripled. You know what I mean? Her confidence, her dancing, just
Mhm.
so much that she has given. Got this the whole spotlight, the outfits and everything. So Louisa, welcome. Bar. So
Oh.
so yes, there was a part where she was very emotional. It was
Mhm.
over. It was the last show. This girl has been
Mhm.
killing it. She won a doggone, I think it was a BET award while she was on tour.
Oh, did
she,
you?
she won a BET award. There's so many accolades that Blue Ivy has earned. She is working
Mhm.
for it. So yes, she does have billionaire parents, but they've created a legacy. Do you see
Mhm.
you see what they've been able to do? I mean,
She still
do
has to
you
be her own person, and she's doing that in the eye of everybody. Mhm.
thank you, Scotty. So
Mhm.
it's like she's been working for it. Like you said, in the eye of everybody, it's
Mhm.
yeah, a lot of that wouldn't be given to her, but they have had a strategic way in which of giving her owning things, her worth. Little mama, how you doing? She is worth so much. Her name
Mhm.
is attached. Whether it's some perfumes, businesses. So please understand the power of businesses, of how to position your children. And Jay-Z and Beyonce have really done that. Jasmine, they have done that. They have continuously done that. So look at how they're doing what they're doing and how they've been able to really like just catapult their children, you know. And it's about knowing money, understanding how dollar works, understanding how businesses, putting your children's name in businesses and so forth. So I'm proud of her. I'm proud of them.
Yes.
I'm proud of her. Do you see how they've been able to just be able to
Yes.
catapult her?
Exactly. And don't think that you can't do it for your own children, because
Exactly.
you can. Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly.
Those
Oh my
same
goodness.
steps that they took, because they have more money, but
Mhm.
you can still achieve just as much as they have.
Exactly, exactly. And thank you so much for that. Listen, you all, this has been the Daily Dish
Mhm.
with PB and J. Welcome. This is the Daily Dish with Dimples. We are here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You
Mhm.
all, this is the end of our show. I definitely want to say thank
Yes.
you to everyone who came here. Sunny, thank you so much for joining me as my special guest for the day.
Mhm.
You all, please make sure that you favorite Sunny B. She has her very first auction this
Yes.
Sunday at 9:30, and then we followed by an amazing after party
Yeah.
with DJ Sunfire. Pull up on her at
Please.
9:25 p.m. Eastern Standard
Mhm.
Time. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Make sure you favorite myself. Hit the star right next to my name, and make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. You all, I do not. Don't try to follow me to date me. Okay, we are there to be able to
Right.
show you what we're
That's
doing and
not
how
how
we
we
connect.
engage, right?
Exactly. Terry Cola, welcome.
Welcome. And I will be
I'm just saying.
streaming every day this week for a bit. So you guys come through, listen in, get to know me, make a decision for yourself. Hit me with the fave. Come to my auction on Sunday night. I'll look forward
Mhm.
to having each and every one of you.
Sunny, I love you. Thank you so much. I mean, every word. I'm super proud of you. You've been continuing to grow. We're going to continue to
Thank
grow and
you.
grow. You all, please make sure you favor her. We will be back here Mondays at 2 p.m. I've been trying to 2 p.m. Make sure you favor um on Saturdays at 7. We'll do two new artists. We get a
Yes.
chance to listen to the
Brand
music,
new music. That's
brand new
right.
music on Saturdays at 7 p.m. And then we have Sunny's Sunday brunch around
Yes.
10ish on Sunday. So please
Mhm.
make sure that you favor her. You all, this is a featured platform, but I share this platform. Mr. Shooter,
Okay.
share this platform to be able to help and uplift other streamers. Yes, other streamers, because we're here trying to make sure we work it together, right? That we grow together, that we network together, that we do those things. So, and grow relationships. So this is also really, thank you for the roses. This is just to grow and network. Okay, so this is a feature show. Get on shows. You want people to get to
Yes.
know you, get on shows, get on opportunities, find out. People are always looking for guests. Okay, so sis, thank you so
Thank
very much for being
you,
here.
Buckets. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
having
much,
me,
Mr.
Dr.
Shooter. Of course,
Dimples.
of
Thank
course. We're
you.
gonna party like it's 1999 on Sunday.
Hey.
Y'all pull up to her on 9:25 p.m. this Sunday. Sis, thank you for being amazing. I will not ever kick you out. Thank you so much. She has amazing content, amazing individual. I love you. I cannot wait to see you and party with you on Sunday.
Thank you.
Listen, I will see you soon. Make sure y'all favorite my sister. That is Sunny B.
Mogul. Shea
Big,
Butter,
big, big,
baby.
and special shout out to Self-Made Mogul, her manager. Special shout out to her big, big support team, Shay. Y'all make sure y'all favorite people. MC, good to see you. Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Because it's all about having support to
Yes.
help you, assist you, and make sure you grow as well. So thank you all for being such a support to her. We will see you all next week on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So thank you for being here. I will
Hello.
see you soon. And Sunny, thank you so much. I love you. I'm
Yes.
so proud of you.
Thank
Y'all,
you,
if you are
Dr.
interested,
Dimples.
oh, it's my pleasure. If you're interested in being on the show, I am here, sis. We are here. It's my pleasure just to be here to support you. Of course, yes, yes. We are ending the recording right now. So I appreciate y'all. I am going back on my business where I gotta be. And I will see you soon. Now, sis, God bless you. Everyone, make sure y'all favorite my girl, okay? And can catch her this Saturday, this weekend, and follow her IG.
Yay.
I
All
love you,
right.
sis. I will
Love
see you
you.
soon.
See
Love you
you.
too. Listen, everyone, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for being here. This has been the Daily Dish with Dimples. We're here every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will see you next Monday, 2 p.m. Okay? God bless you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. Yo, the big D of the stream is Lady VIP. All right. She is a correspondent and she does the hot tea with Lady VIP. I'll see you all next week. Bye for now. Thank you. See you. Thank you so much, Mobile. Thank you, Shay. Bye bye.